Tuan Nur Emilia binti Wan Muhammad Rasdi, and I am a first year physics student from University Technology Malaysia. And today I'll be discussing a bit on Coulomb's law. Okay, first, we all know that an electric charge can either exert a repulsion force or an attractive force. However, what we don't know is that there are a few factors that actually affect the magnitude of this force. Okay, gentlemen, before I started to go in deeper, let me introduce to you the Coulomb's law. Okay, this is the Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law is F equals to K Q1 Q2 over R squared. K is actually the constant, which is the value is 8.99 times 10 to the power of 9 Newton meter squared per Coulomb squared. And also Q1 is the first charge, Q2 is the second charge, and R squared is the magnitude of the distance between those two charges. Okay, according to the French physicist Charles Coulomb, the first one tiny charge exerts on the second tiny charge object is directly proportional to the charge on each of them. Okay, dia macam ni. This is the relationship. Okay, F is directly proportional to Q1, Q2, but inversely proportional to the R squared, which is the distance of the magnitude between the two objects. Okay, let's say if the charge on either one of these two charges is increased, the F also will increase. Example, if the Q1 doubles, the F also will doubles. Okay, but if both charges also doubles, means Q1 and Q2 double up, F ni will increase to 4 times of its original value. But we need to take note that these situations are only possible if the distance, which means the R squared, is maintained. However, let us look at the situations where the distance are not maintained. Okay, example. Okay, if the distance increases, right? If the distance increases, the force decreases with the square of the distance, because the distance are already squared, right? Okay, let's say the distance is double. Therefore, the force decreases to 1/4 of its original value. Because this is R squared, so kalau kita buat kat sini dia macam kurang lah 1/4. Okay? Okay, the Coulomb's law gives only the magnitude of the electric force that either one charge exerts on the second charge. And this is the standard unit of the force, which is in Newton. So F equals to N, the unit. Okay? And we also need to keep in mind that the direction of the electric force is always along the line joining the two charges. Okay? Okay, gentlemen, let me explain deeper about the direction of the force. Okay, F12 is equals to the force on 1 due to 2. F21 equals to force on 2 due to 1. Okay, let's look at this first part. Okay, we have two positive charges facing each other. So these two charges are of the same charges, positive and positive. Hence, the electrostatic force will be pointed away from each other, meaning this will be going to this way and this will be going to this way. Okay, and same goes to the negative charges. Negative charges and another negative charges, when they meet each other, the electrostatic forces between them will be pointed away from each other. Okay, now let's look at the case where different charges meet. Okay, this is positive charges and this is negative charges. Positive and negative, we all know that they're going to attract with each other. Means like charges repel, but different charges will be attracted. Okay, hence the positive charge, the electrostatic force will be pointing towards the negative charge, and the electrostatic force for the negative charge will be pointed towards the positive charge. Hence they will actually meet each other and they will actually go towards each other. Okay, next let us look at the questions to enhance your understanding. Okay, this is the questions. 3 charged particles are arranged in a line. Calculate the net electrostatic force on particle 3. This is the particle 1, particle 2, particle 3. Particle 1 is a negative particle with 8 microcoulomb. Particle 2 positive with 3 microcoulomb. And particle 3 is a negative charged particle with negative 4 microcoulomb. The distance between Q1 and Q2 is 0.30 meter. Q2 to Q3 0.20 meter. Okay, first, when you have this kind of question, you need to resolve it step by step. Okay, first let us resolve the direction first. This is the y-axis, this is the x-axis. before I already mentioned that we need to keep in mind that the direction of the electric force is always along the line joining the two charges. Okay, like this one, along the line joining the two charges. Okay, so when we resolve the particles on, the direction on the particle tree, right, this is going to be like this. F32 directed to the left, F31 directed to the right. This is because like this one. This is this is for Q3. Q3 to Q1. Q1 and Q3 are both negative charges, right? So both of them will actually be pointed away from each other. So Q3 will move far away from Q1. So the direction of the F will be to the right, okay, to your right. Okay. Q3 and Q2, one is positive, one is negative. So Q3 will be attracted to the Q2. Hence the electrostatic force direction, which is the F direction, will be pointing toward the Q2, means to the left of your view. Okay. So to calculate this, we just can use the Coulomb's law formula, which is F equals to KQ 3Q1 over R squared, which is the magnitude of the magnitude between the two charges. Okay, now we are looking for the FQ1, meaning the electrostatic force on Q3 due to 1. So the first charge is going to be the Q3, the second charge is going to be the Q1, and the distance going to be between the Q3 and Q1. Okay. So first we just insert the formula. K constant, as I told you before, 8.99 times 10 to the power of 9. The charge on Q3, 4 times 10 to the power of negative 6. And Q1, 8 times to the power of negative 6 over the distance R squared, okay? R squared, the distance between Q3, Q1. Make sure you add these two numbers, 0.3 plus 0.2, then you get 0.5. If this, make sure you avoid this kind of silly mistake. Add these two, okay? Then you get the answer, 1.2 Newton. And same goes to with the electrostatic force on particle 3 due to charge 2. So just insert the formula like this one. You already did in the first part, and you get the answer 2.7 Newton. Okay, the F net. The questions asks you the net force on the particle tree, right? So the net force is equals to the electrostatic force of of 3(1) plus electrostatic force Q2 plus electrostatic force 3(2). Okay, so the answer is gonna be negative 2.7 plus 1.2 Newton. Negative 2.7 because the 3(1) is actually directing 3(2) directing to the left, okay, to the negative directions, and 3(1) is actually pointing to the positive direction. Okay, so the value of the 3(2) gonna be negative 2.7 plus 1.2 Newton. So the answer is negative 1.5 newtons, pointing to the left, because the negative sign indicates the particles going to the left. Okay, that's all from me. I hope you enjoy listening to this video, and hope it could help you in your studies. Okay. Physics to me is new thing, but I really believe that physics will bring me to another level. And trust me, studying physics in University Technology Malaysia is the best, because the lectures are awesome. Okay.